I have 3 sisters, 2 brothers, 2 parents, 12 uncles, 10 aunts, and upwards of 30 first cousins. No, we're not Irish. Yes, we are Catholic. We're an Italian Catholic family. So we like to eat, we like to talk, and we love tradition. So we have really big family parties. When I was a kid with all those cousins, I always just assumed that everybody's family party was like a kid's birthday party. So we would open presents, we'd play, we'd hang out, and it was a lot of fun. Fast forward to 1998 when I was about 16 years old. And my parents were always home for the holidays. We were always home. Holidays every day. Our idea of a vacation was going down the shore for the day. My dad was a grocery store manager. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. So when my mom was maybe in her early 50s, she was having sort of a midlife crisis, and she started to get into extreme sports. She started like kayaking, windsurfing, and skiing. So she became a ski patrol person, a ski patroller. She worked her way up the ranks. She became actually like the ski patrol captain, I think it's called. But when I was a teenager, this was the first time that my parents actually went away for the holidays. So they went on a ski trip, and I got to stay home. And I was never home alone. I had 5 siblings. So they go on this ski trip. They leave me at home. And it was finally my chance to have a party. And I had never had that opportunity. I was always the party referee at somebody else's party. So my boyfriend had a pool, so he'd have pool parties. And I was always the one like, let's get drunk, but not too drunk that we drown. So when it was time for my party, I was all ready to party, but be responsible about it. Because I had such a big family, I had 4 other cousins that were born in the same year as me. So most of my friends were my family. And if you've ever thrown a high school party, it's probably not the best idea to have most of the guests be related to you. So we're having our party. The drinks were flowing, probably Zima and Mad Dog, I don't remember exactly, something in bottles. And multiple cousins were there. And as the party referee, I'm like, okay, we're doing all right here. It's like relatively quiet. Everybody's inside. My cousins decide it's time to go outside. As the party referee, I try to stop them. But once they're outside of the door, they're out of bounds, so I can't be really held responsible. My sister, though, who is about a year older than me, decides to follow them outside. So this is my cousin, a friend of the family, decide to go outside. They have the brilliant idea to start throwing bottles at cars. We lived about 2 blocks from a police station. And so I stayed inside. It was 1998, so we were listening to Party Like It's 1999. We decided to dance and just, we can only control what's inside. So they go outside. My sister follows. My cousin follows her. They don't come back for an hour, couple hours. We're not really sure what's going on. Until maybe 4 hours later when my aunt shows up. And we find out that they had thrown a bottle. You guys have probably already assumed this is what happened. Threw a bottle at a cop car. So the 2 boys threw a bottle at a cop car. The girls that followed them out there ran. One hid behind a bush. One hid behind that little twisty thing in a park that you spin around on. The one that hid behind the twisty thing was not as successful. So she gets arrested too. My sister hid behind the bush. It took a little longer for her to get found out. But so they all get arrested. And so I'm thinking, I was the greatest party referee of all time. This party's never going to get found out. My mom is never going to know. She comes in after she gets back from the trip. And I assume, obviously my aunt told her. And she says, I would have known immediately when I came in that you had a party because there's beer bottles everywhere. So if you're going to be a good party referee, I would just recommend cleaning up and not inviting your family.